as you guys can see, I'm a bit sick, under the weather today. My eyes are all tearing up. Uh, I'm gonna do another review, but if I'm not extremely hyperactive, it's because I'm feeling a bit sick. So anyway, I'm here to do a review of the Illz album, Pursuit. This was requested to me months and months ago. I'm finally getting around to it. The Illz, or the Ill as he goes by, I guess both, is a rapper from New Jersey who came out with this album, The Pursuit, in 2010, I believe. I believe it came out last year. Yes. He self produced it, and he completely, all the tracks are just him, no guest appearances, and this has been getting almost completely positive reviews from the internet community. Fortunately, I'm going to have to disagree with that, but first of all, let me say what I like about the album, because it certainly doesn't suffer from a lack of lyrical depth. This guy clearly put thought into his lyrics. From the first track, there's a sample that says, he's going to put his life on the line, and not, he's not going to talk bullshit. He's going to talk like personal issues, and he sticks through that all the way, and I appreciate that, because there are very, very few hip-hop albums that are literally just about personal issues. This is actually an introverted hip-hop album, which is rare. There's really only one, I would say, like, boasting track, and it's barely there. What else do I like about it? His flow emphasizes punchlines less, but rather puts the importance on keeping the rhythm going, keeping verses on for a very long time, and he does an excellent job at that. From a production standpoint, he throws all kinds of different flavors in there. For alternative rock, there are songs that sound like mid-90s, alt rock. He throws some house in there at some point, and then in general it's some very somber hip-hop. This is a rainy day album, really, and that's a phrase that I like, that I coined for that Radiohead album. I don't know if I coined it, but I'm going to use it in the future, because I think it's actually a very good descriptor. Now, let me get to what I don't like. This album is boring, and he can talk about all these deep things he wants, and self-empowerment and breakups and all this stuff, but after a while you realize that there are rappers that have done this before and better, in cleverer ways. In keeping his flow going, like I mentioned before, he sometimes comes with some pretty weak rhymes. Most of the time he doesn't, but from time to time he does, and he never changes up that flow. That flow stays on the album the entire time. Literally, it doesn't change. It stays exactly the same on every song, and that doesn't help. And from a production standpoint, while the beats themselves are good, it's almost like he was so afraid for the beats to distract from his songwriting that he almost mixes them down, pushes them into the background a little, and I don't think that's good. I think he should let them shine when they have the potential to, which some of them certainly do. I listened to this album at least 7 or 8 times, and there were moments where I was like, yeah, this is good, but for most of the time I thought, this has been done better before, this sort of introverted style of rapping. Go listen to an Atmosphere album if you want to hear this. Yeah, this is it's alright, but I can't give it a great score. Here we go. I could say 5 out of 10. Alright. Hope you guys feel better. Hope I feel better. Alright, goodbye.